how the hell Clair Obscure Expedition 33 won 9 awards in Game Awards. I always thought that Game Awards is a show to celebrate gaming, every good game that came out that year. But this year's awards, I fucking loved it, by the way. It was one of the best Game Awards I've ever seen. I really enjoyed it. I always enjoy Game Awards. It's not about enjoying that. I thank Jeff Keighley for making that show. Actually, after E3, I think that's the only, in E3 the game show, not the E33 game. After that, Game Awards really took place in our hearts. And I love that. I love Game Awards. It's the most anticipating show for me. I always think, what if we don't have it next year? What if we don't have Game Awards next year? What are you gonna do? But yeah, I love Game Awards. It's not about that. They made it more competitive more than a celebration. They're like, you have to be the best. So if you're the best, so you have to win all the awards because you're the game of the year. So you're the best game in every category. But I don't think that's what the game of the year should be or is. Game of the year is a game that is good in so many categories, but it's always not the best in every category. But this year, they were like, Expedition 33 was the best in every category. Like 98% of the categories that the game was in. Sure, Expedition 33 is fucking awesome. And I fucking fell in love with it. I cried at the end. And it was phenomenal. What a game. This year for gaming, like 2025, like we didn't have a year like this for a long time. At least for 2 years, I think. Because holy god, like wow, so many good games. Blueprints, Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, Hollow Knight Silksong, Hades 2. There are a lot of good games this year that came out. And it was a great year for gaming. All the other games that came out this year didn't get any celebration whatsoever. At least they could have nominated Clair Obscure less. I don't know. I'm not gonna put on ideas here. I'm just shocked. Even for the best RPG, Clair Obscure won. Come on. Like, Clair Obscure is a great game in art, in narrative, in game direction. It's in all of those categories. Clair Obscure it's amazing. I love it. But in RPG, like, standpoint, it's not the best. Like, it's a standard RPG in the RPG standpoint. And I haven't even played Kingdom Come Deliverance, but I just know from all the news, all the players who love RPGs. This year, they built upon the standard RPG. Like, they built more than just a standard RPG. Like a game like Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, they went full out RPG. They didn't work on more than what it needed to on art direction. They didn't work on narrative more than they needed to. And the story is actually fucking awesome. So many people loved it. I didn't play it personally, but it's not the best, right? Clair Obscure was the best, but was it best in RPG? Like, I played Clair Obscure, so for like 70 hours, I think. You have 5 characters, passive abilities. That's about it. Like, the world is big, but it's not as big as, well, Kingdom Come Deliverance. You know that. Weapons, for example, in Clair Obscure. The weapons shapes change. The abilities change, but it's the same weapon. You know what I mean? It's the same play style for that character. The animations won't change on the weapon, they change. You play Verso, it's always gonna be 2 swords. If you play Mael, it's always gonna be a rapier. In the RPG standpoint, they did a good job, but they weren't the best. Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 was so much better in that category. Game Awards is the biggest show for gaming. It's the biggest thing that happens for gaming industry, and so many people watch it. I actually didn't know, but 154 million people watched Game Award this year, I think. I think it was this year. Yeah. And it's so many people. And you have a platform to show all these great games that came out this year. And I think from a non-gamers standpoint, they'd be like, oh, this is the best gaming show that ever happens. Well, seems like the only game that came out was Clair Obscure Expedition 33. That's it. There's nothing else. Like, all the other games weren't worthy enough. I mean, like, what can I tell that guy? Like, well, yeah. Well, apparently they weren't worthy enough. I'm not saying they should have all got an award. They could have at least, maybe they should have limited the numbers of nomination that a game can have. I mean, it's dumb. It's a dumb idea. I'm not an expert, but I'm just saying, I feel like there's an injustice to all the other games that were in Game Awards. But I'm just saying, it just feels, all the games, like all the nominations, even the RPG, at least the RPG should have been Kingdom Come Deliverance. Come on. Like, that game was one of the best RPGs that came out in a long time. I'm just saying. Think about it. Goodbye.